I assume you clicked on this video for two reasons. One, you really love music, and two, you are either in Cuba or planning to come to Cuba in the near future for whatever reason. Either way, this video is for you. As more of us transition from actually owning the music we listen to just streaming them online, a very important question arises, and that is, can I use music streaming services in Cuba? Lucky for you, I have been doing a little experiment of my own, and for the past couple of days, I've been testing both Spotify and Apple Music to see if they work in Cuba. And also, if they do work, is it economically feasible to use them here? And so that's what we're gonna be doing in this video. I'm gonna be sharing what the experiment is all about and also the results of said experiment. So sit tight, relax, and enjoy the video. Now before we begin, I just want to shout out Devil Knight from Twitter. I really appreciate you. You've been very supportive. And this video is actually sponsored by this guy, so shout out to you. Okay, so now for the experiment. Before starting the experiment, I had to do a couple of prerequisite things in order to make sure this was as scientifically accurate as possible. So what are those things? First, I made sure to go into each app, so that's Spotify and Apple Music, and just choose a streaming quality that I thought would be suitable for the experiment. So for both, I knocked down the streaming quality to the lowest possible so that we can find out what's like the baseline, or like what's the cheapest that you'll be spending on these streaming services, right? The second thing I did was go into the settings app on my phone and just like clear all the data consumption history so that we all start from zero. And the last thing I did was make sure to turn off mobile data access for every app on my phone that was not Spotify or Apple Music. And with that out of the way, let me tell you what I did. So basically what I did for each music streaming service is I opened the app to see if it would open at all, right? Because being in Cuba, certain services could be blocked, and so if it is blocked, I would need to use a VPN. After that, I went on to play music, basically, in 1 hour sessions, just to see how much data would be consumed by the hour. I'd play 1 hour of music while doing various activities. So I could be studying, I could be working out, I could even just be chilling and just have the music playing. And it wouldn't be science if I just did it one time and called it a day. So I did it multiple times, like 3 times to be exact. And at the end of it all, I averaged it to get the ultimate final value that tells me how much data is consumed in 1 hour of streaming music. Now that I've told you my methodology for this experiment, let's go to the results, shall we? Alright, so for 1 hour of music consumption on Spotify, it used about 121 megabytes per the hour. And that is with a VPN, as for some reason Spotify needs a VPN to work in Cuba. Meanwhile, for Apple Music, we did not need to use a VPN, but funnily enough, it still used about 110 megabytes per the hour, which leads me to suggest that like the lowest quality setting in Apple Music is still more higher quality than Spotify's lowest quality. And I definitely noticed it, as like the music just felt a little bit more punchy. And so extrapolating that data now, if I were to listen to 1 hour of music every day for a month with Spotify, I'd be using at least 3.75 gigabytes per month. And for Apple Music, that would be 3.41 gigabytes per month. And now we are at the funnest part of this. How much does it cost, right? In Cuba, you have two, main ways of accessing the internet. You have Wi-Fi and you have mobile data. If you're using Wi-Fi, you have the option of going to a predetermined internet spot, which could either be a park or a hotel, or like certain homes in Cuba are using this home broadband kind of thing. And so those people would have Wi-Fi in their home. So those people, in this case, it would make sense to go for Wi-Fi when using your music streaming services. Wi-Fi is $12.50 moneda nacional an hour, which is close to like 50 cents or something like that. So 31 hours of music streaming will cost you about 388 moneda nacional, which roughly converts to about $5.20 MLC, which is like Cuba's version of the US dollar. If you're using mobile data, you have different, plans to choose from. And judging by the amount of data you would use up in a month, you're either going to go for the 250 moneda nacional plan or the 500 moneda nacional plan. The 250 moneda nacional plan comes with 3.5 gigabytes of data, and while you could theoretically use it, it's not gonna be a nice experience because you're not just gonna be music streaming on here, and so that plan is not gonna be enough. So the best plan actually is the 500 moneda nacional plan, which gives you 8 gigabytes of data, which covers the music streaming aspect while also giving you headroom to do other things. You can actually even listen to more than just an hour of music a day if you wanted to. And so in conclusion, I've realized the disparity between the cost of using it on Wi-Fi and the cost of using it on mobile data, it's not too far apart. It's actually quite close in price. And so that surprised me. And you could technically make your music streaming stretch even further if you use it from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. because that's the time where they basically cut your data usage in half, only data. And yeah, I hope you got value. And if you did, please hit that subscribe button because it really, really helps. And share it to those who you think will benefit from this video, especially the music lovers out there. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.